We are coming to the end of Hilchos Yom Tov in the Torah. There are two simanim left. Siman Tav Kuf Kaf Ches. Yom Tov ein צריך עירובי חצירות ושתופי מבואות. Yom Tov does not require עירוב חצירות and שתופי מבואות. These are the various things that, and colloquially we call them עירוב. These are the types of עירובים that join domains together so that you can carry from your house into the street to shul, to a neighbor's house, and so on. Aval עירובי תחומין צריך כמו Shabbos, but an עירוב תחומין is needed exactly like Shabbos. Hilchos תחומין כתבתי בהלכות Shabbos, and all the halachos of עירוב תחומין are written in Hilchos Shabbos, and they will explain there. Basically, what עירוב תחומין is I am allowed to walk from my house 2,000 amos in any direction. If I'm in a city, I can walk to the edge of the city and then 2,000 amos. Because of the size of the cities that most Jews live in today, this halacha basically is not relevant. If you live on the yishuv, then it would be relevant because there is a limit to how far you can walk. But if a chacham is coming to give a drasha in one direction, and let's say he is going to be 3,500 amos away, one can place enough food for 2 meals, halfway between the two locations, and then that's going to be my resting place on Shabbos, and I can travel 2,000 amos in any direction from that place. So just like on Shabbos, there is a limit to how far one can walk outside of your residence, let us say, whether the residence is a city or just an individual house. So too, those limitations apply on Yom Tov. Eventually, we may learn these in Hilchos Shabbos, but that's a brief introduction to them. Yom Tov shechal lios be'erev Shabbos, ein מערבין lo עירובי חצירות ולא עירובי תחומין. When Yom Tov falls erev Shabbos, I cannot make my עירוב חצירות, my עירוב that joins various areas together so they can carry on Shabbos, or my עירוב תחומין so I can walk more than 2,000 amos in one direction. אבל אם נזכר ביום ראשון בשני יום טוב של גליות, but if I remember on Thursday, which is the first of 2 yomim tovim of galus, excluding Rosh Hashanah, יכול לערב עירובי חצירות בתנאי, I can make an עירוב חצירות conditionally, שיאמר, that is, he says, ביום הראשון, on the first day, אם היום יכול, if today is not the Yom Tov, meaning tomorrow is the Yom Tov, בעירוב זה יהיה מותר לטלטל מחצר לבתים ומבתים לחצר. It will be permitted for me to carry from the courtyard to the houses, from the houses to the courtyard, v'im hayom kodesh. But if today is Yom Tov, ein b'divrei klum. What I'm saying today means nothing. Ulamachar yomar, and the second day of Yom Tov you say, im hayom kodesh, if today is holy, kvar avarnu mi'esmal. I've already made the Erev yesterday. V'im chol, but if today is a weekday, be'erev zeh la nahana mutarim, that then through this Erev it should be mutar. Aval Erev Tachumim ein manichim oso b'yom tov betnai. But the Erev Tachumim you cannot put on place on Yom Tov with such a condition. Kasav Rambam Zal, the Rambam writes, Davka bisman shebeis mikdash mekadshim al pi hariyah. This is only true when Beis Din established what was Rosh Chodesh by seeing it, and so if you were too far away for the messengers to arrive, you didn't know which day was Yom Tov. Ubnei Galios osim shnei yomim misafek, and outside of Israel they would make 2 days of Yom Tov from a case of doubt. Aval ha'idna, but today, the Rambam writes, Shebnei Eretz Yisrael somchim al pi ha'cheshbon, when in Eretz Yisrael they rely on the calculation made by Hillel HaKatan. The ein anu osim beis yomim tovim misafek. We do not make 2 yomim tovim because of a doubt. Ela mishum minhag, but it's just the minhag that we have in Chutzar. It's once it was established there are 2 yomim tovim, so we keep 2 yomim tovim forever. There's I'm going to make an aside now. There is a very interesting tshuva of the Chassam Sofer where he's asked if after Mashiach comes there will be 2 Yomim Tovim of Galios. And he says, yes, there will still be some Jews, chutz la'aretz, for business, diplomacy, whatever, and they will continue the original minhag, meaning this. And the question was basically, because now we have a telegraph and everyone could know immediately, would the minhag of 2 Yom Tovim still exist? And he said, yes. So it's wherever there is a minhag of 2 Yom Tovim, that minhag will continue. V'ketish alchu tam hazru b'shnei yomim tovim shel galios mishum minhag avosenu. And even though now in Eretz Yisrael there's no a doubt as to what the day is. There's no doubt in Eretz Yisrael, there's no doubt in chutz la'aretz, but we keep the 2 days of Yom Tovim because of the minhag of our forefathers. Af al gav de bekim b'kviyei diarche, even though we are experts in when the new moon is. Levichach ein מערבין בתנאי בזמן הזה. Therefore, you cannot make an עירוב conditionally. לא עירובי חצירות, ולא עירובי תחומין, ולא ושתופי מבואות. None of the various types of עירובים that we can make in עירוב חצירות and עירוב תחומין that join areas together. Not an עירוב תחומין that would allow me to watch, not שתופי מבואות, and not joining alleyways together. Again, these are discussed in depth in Hilchos Shabbos. Ve'avi adoni harosh zal lo kasaken. But my father, the Rosh, did not agree with this, meaning the source of this, even though it's no longer the reason why we keep 2 days of Yom Tov in chutz la'aretz, the source of it is because of the sefek, and therefore the conditionality of these tanaim by sefek still exists. And next week, B'ezras Hashem, we will finish Hilchos Yom Tov. Everyone should have a wonderful day.